What if the coldest and most remote place on Earth completely disappeared and reshaped every coastline on the planet in the process? I'm Scott and welcome to Discovery Reel. Antarctica holds an estimated 90% of all the freshwater ice on Earth. It's a continent nearly twice the size of Australia, buried under an ice sheet that in places is over 4 kilometres thick. If all of that ice melted completely, scientists estimate global sea levels would rise by approximately 58 metres, enough to redraw the map of nearly every coastal region on the planet. Cities like New York, London, Shanghai and Mumbai would be completely submerged. Entire countries, including low-lying island nations like the Maldives and Kiribati, would disappear from the map entirely. It's important to understand this wouldn't happen suddenly. Even under worst-case climate predictions, complete melting of Antarctica's ice sheets is estimated to take many centuries, potentially over 1,000 years. Not all of Antarctica is equally at risk. West Antarctica's ice sheet is considered significantly more vulnerable than the much larger East Antarctic ice sheet, since much of it sits on bedrock below sea level, making it more susceptible to warmer oceans underneath. Scientists are already closely monitoring specific danger points, including the Thwaites Glacier, nicknamed the Doomsday Glacier, whose potential collapse alone could raise global sea levels by around 65 centimetres. Antarctica is already losing ice at an acceleration rate. Satellite data shows the continent has been losing roughly 150 billion tonnes of ice per year in recent decades, a rate that has increased significantly compared to just a few decades ago. Beyond sea level rise, melting Antarctic ice will disrupt global ocean currents. Massive volumes of cold fresh water entering the Southern Ocean could alter deep ocean circulation patterns that regulate climate patterns across the entire planet. Antarctic ecosystems would be devastated. Krill, a foundational food source for much of the Southern Ocean's food chain, depend heavily on sea ice for their life cycle. Its loss would ripple upward through whales, seals and penguin populations. There's also a dangerous feedback loop at play. Ice reflects sunlight back into space, a phenomenon called albedo effect. As white ice is replaced by dark ocean water, more heat gets absorbed rather than reflected, potentially accelerating further warming. Even in a full melt scenario, Antarctica itself would eventually become at least partially habitable land for the first time in millions of years. An entirely new ice-free continent slowly emerging as the ice retreated over centuries. Long before that point though, the human cost would be staggering. Hundreds of millions of people currently live in coastal areas that would be affected by even a fraction of this sea level rise, let alone the full amount. This is why scientists monitor Antarctica so closely today. Satellite missions, ice core samples and ocean temperature sensors all feed into climate models attempting to predict how fastly and how far this process might actually go. Antarctica feels distant and untouchable to most of us. A frozen, empty landscape at the bottom of the world, but its fate is directly tied to the coastline of nearly every country on Earth. Antarctica holds enough ice to raise global sea levels by approximately 58 metres, enough to submerge most of the world's major coastline cities.